I want you guys to believe. Don't just listen to me. Feel me in your soul. Believe you can win. Believe you can win.
Future sense for the people to be fit. Yeah. Speaking financial literacy. Let's educate our young people. Yeah. For the people to be fit, SB Financial. Siobhan Bowman in the mix, you see she really out here. Building futures brick by brick, it's time to elevate, time to innovate, time to educate. Let's go, let's go. Dreams on the rise, no fear, no quit. For the people to be fit, you know we legit. For the people to be fit, you know we legit. Listen up right here, let me tell it. We're laying foundations, solid as a steel. In a world where the grind and the hustle is real. From the gym to the boardroom, we're shaping the scene. Where fitness and insurance boosting everyone's dream. Families rise, businesses is thriving, and communities where all the strongest shall survive. It's more than just policies, it's life that we design. Every rep, every plan is the future we align. We're building legacies, securing all the bag. Fitness and finance, no time to lag. For the people, by the people, we stayin' fit. Insurance got our back, that's how we equip. Young minds tuned in, listen up. This knowledge right here, gon' fill your cup. Ain't just about muscle, it's in the mindset. Insurance in the mix, we protect and invest. From the class to the office, we setting the tone. Business owners rising, now they feel at home. In this ecosystem, we all playing the role. Fitness and finance, both feeding the soul. We're building legacies, securing all the bag. Fitness and finance, no time to lag. For the people, by the people, we stayin' fit. Insurance got our back, that's how we equip. Dreams is on the rise, no fear, no quit. For the people to be fit, you know we legit. For the people to be fit, you know we legit. Pop on right here, no time to chill.
Welcome. Hi. I'm super excited to be here. I am your girl, Siobhan Bowman. Listen, all things wealth and wellness Wednesday is today. I am super excited. So I'm more excited because of what we're about to have a conversation about. And I am trying to see if more people can actually get in, but it looks like some people are stuck. I can't, Tracy, if you're trying to get in, I can't get you in if you can hear me. But definitely come on as a customer, not a customer, as a viewer on the other side. So listen, I'm your girl, Siobhan Bowman, all things wealth and wellness on this beautiful Wednesday. This is not Wednesday, but that's what I normally would do on Wednesdays, right? Today is Monday. It's Magnificent Monday, and I had to come on. This show is all about complete transparency, okay? It's all about us being real and authentic. And I have more people on. Okay, great. Deshaun. Hi, Deshaun. I don't know how to bring the people to the studio. Oh, you can hear me? You can hear me, Deshaun? Okay, great. All right. I'm going to bring you up in just a second. But this is Magnificent Monday. So I have a group of ladies that I am partnered with, and we do an accountability call. So one of the calls, I put out a challenge, and I was like, let's go on and have a conversation with the people. Let's make it fun. Let's make it entertaining. And also let's give away some gifts, right? So we are coming on here today to talk about health, hustle, and hard truths. And we just going to keep it real. We have some questions that we are going to talk about, and y'all can chime in. Y'all can say some things. Hello, Ramunda, or whatever the case may be. Whatever the feel is, whatever the vibe is, we just want to be able to make sure that our community is connected. So I'm super pumped. So I have Nicole on. She's a part of my accountability group. Other people may be coming on as well if they come on. Deshaun, I believe you are a guest. So thank you so much for being here. Tracy, I believe you are trying to get in. Ramunda, you are online. So I'm going to let Tracy, Nicole, I know that you're driving right now, but are you able to come off mute? I want to see if we hear you. Oh no, it don't, because it's something on yours that says I am Elite LLC VP. I'm attempting to get in. See you soon. Oh, Tiki says she's trying to get in as well. So more people are coming in. So listen, I'm going to let me see if I can send this referral link out in a different way really quickly because I need my guests on here so we can have a conversation. But Deshaun, before we even get started, you can come on and introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself. What are some of your health goals? What are some of the things you're looking to do? Or are you just here for the entertainment and the gift? So I'm bringing you to the stage now. And you got to take yourself off of mute so that you can we can hear you. Send to Ebox. Okay, so can you speak up a little? Oh, there you go.
I was just checking in. I'm pretty healthy. I was getting ready to work out, and then I got the text.
Okay, awesome. So who sent you the text? Which because we got like 8 young ladies on our team. Who sent you the text?
Nicole.
Nicole. Okay, great. I see you, Nicole, out there working. So Nicole, is Deshaun already a part of our organization? Okay, so we can't hear her. I forgot. I'm sorry, Nicole. I put you on the spot. So just shake your head, yes or no. Oh, okay, wonderful. You are Deshaun. So welcome. You're in the right place at the right time. So this is what we do. We get extremely excited. We get hyped about health because we want other people to get healthy. You said you was about to go work out right now. So what's some of your workout regimens that you normally do? Are you a trainer or you just into working out for yourself?
I just do it for myself.
Okay. All right. And how long have you been working out?
Since high school.
Okay. All right. Absolutely. And what made you get into wanting to be healthy? Let me see if I can find this link.
Since I was little.
Since you was little, is anybody in your family ever suffer from anything?
No, I was real little. I was always little.
Oh, you were always little. Okay, understood. So it made you want to buff up and get big and things of that nature. So won't nobody be trying to come after you, right? I asked that because my son was in the same situation. He wanted to play football, but when he started in the 9th grade, he was real small. Then out of nowhere, he just sprouted up. And he dropped out of football. And before you know it, everybody wanted him for football. But by this time, he had lost interest in it, right? So sometimes I think men go through that. And that's a real conversation for people that's out here that may have sons. Like, just don't give up. Just get in there and work out like you did at the end of the day. And when you work out, your body going to show results at the end of the day.
Right.
So that's a win-win situation. I'm trying to get... Yes, we can hear you now. So Nicole, if you don't mind, can you come on and introduce yourself? Then I'm gonna bring Jackie in real quick.
Absolutely. I'm Nicole Ayers, married to Rodney Ayers. He's over here listening as well. What else do you need to know?
So that's what I needed to know right there. So let me get back to you all because I'm going back and forth. I am really trying to get Tiki this link, and it's giving me a hard way to go. Let me one more chance. She's trying to get into the show, and I'm trying to give her the link so I can get her into the show. I think is she in yet? Let me try one more time. I don't know why it's not allowing me to share this link with her. All right, I'm gonna try real quick right here. Tiki, if you can hear me, I'm gonna send it to you on Facebook Messenger. That's where I'm sending it to you at because it's giving me a hard time to get it to you via email. So I just sent it to you, Tiki. Okay, so let me bring Jackie in real quick, so she could do a quick introduction. Jackie, hi, Jackie.
Hello. Hey, y'all.
You let the guests know who you are.
Yes, I'm Jackie Walton. I'm zooming in with you all from Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay, absolutely. So y'all, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. I'm not for sure how many other people gonna get in, but Deshaun, he's gonna jump right into this situation with us. He don't know what the questions are or anything. So listen, you just gonna have a good old time with us, and whoever come in, they check it out. But make sure whatever y'all do try to share this with y'all. I know that Nicole's driving, but y'all do try to share it. So, Deshaun, I know you're brand new, so flow with us, okay? The best that you can and have fun with us. But we talking about hard truths here, hustle and health. So in the line of business, we are all working individuals. We are working men and women. And working with men and women, we have to juggle different tasks, right? So one of the tasks that we're juggling right now is the task of entrepreneurship and also being able to sustain a household, raise a family, work jobs and things of that nature, but balance it all. So when we have conversations with individuals, and I'm gonna have Jackie to go ahead and answer this question first. When we have conversations, why do you think so many people, especially your loved ones, make excuses not to take their health seriously?
That's a good question, Siobhan.
Hmm.
I think it's more so of what we've been programmed.
Okay.
Um, and that's basically it. Have we been programmed? People don't realize that times are changing.
Hmm.
So the things that we used to do, the things we used to eat, is no longer the same no more. And I think people is just optimistic of taking a new route and looking to other things that may help them.
Okay. All right. Well, I definitely will accept that. 100% agree. When we are subject to only doing things the way we are used to doing it back in the day, our grandmother and auntie and them used to eat all these different things, and we think it's still okay to still eat those things, but at the same time, they put more products in it, more antibiotics in it, and more all these other things in it that's harming us. At the end of the day, we got to just want to do better. So, what you think, Deshaun? Do you think How do you think about our loved ones making excuses about taking their health seriously?
I don't. I really don't. People make choices. Um, I know a lot of people depend on me, so that's one of the reasons why I stay healthy. Um, I don't even try to think for other people.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll receive that. So, Nicole, if you can answer us, we're going to another question. What's the most common excuse you hear when how people respond to it when you're talking about health? Like, what are some of the things that you hear?
Well, mostly, I mean, in all honesty, the first thing is I'm too busy. I'm too busy. You know, I work 16-hour days, and I got 4 kids. I don't have time to do any exercise, and I don't have time to, do all that. I got to do stuff quickly. I have to. So they say they don't have time when they should be realizing that we're trying to add time. You know, the healthier you are, the more time you have. That's the way I look at it.
Agreed. Agreed. So, do you all agree with Nicole's statement?
There's always
Most
time.
definitely.
I
Yeah.
work 127 hours a week, and I get my workouts in daily.
And you prioritize that. And so many people, if we understood that in order for you to continue with those 127 hours, which I think the same thing as Nicole was saying, we have to stay healthy. So it has to be a choice that we make, right? We have to carve out a piece of time to be able to, self care, to take care of ourselves so that we can continue to do the things that we so called enjoy doing at the end of the day. If that's working, if that's eating, if that's going out, whatever the case may be, it's very important. So, Deshaun, do you think people really want to be better or are they comfortable in dysfunction?
You know what? I think people always want to be better, but always tell my friends, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die to get there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I like
And
that.
it's a choice.
I agree. And if I had to add on to that choice, it's just speaking of something different. Everybody want to, be rich and have the glitz and the glam, but don't nobody want to do the work to make it to get there, right? Because it ain't like we all got silver spoons in our mouths. We got to work hard to get to what we want at the end of the day, or work smart, one or the other, right? But we got to put work behind it. Jackie, you have something?
I do, and I also think people is more so fearful of the unknown. What am I gonna have to do? What do this cause me to let go? Am
Mm-hmm.
I gonna lose this, or am I gonna? Is the fear of the unknown? But sometimes we just have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable and do what we have to do.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's real talk, and a lot of people don't want to get uncomfortable, and I really feel like when we reach a level of success, you have to be uncomfortable to get there, right? You can't keep doing the same thing and getting the same results and think that something's going to change. Because in order for something to change, you got to become a little bit uncomfortable with what you're doing in the near future or what you're doing to try to progress, in my opinion. So I'm 100% in agreement with that. So, Nicole, when it comes to family and friends not supporting you, how does it feel when the people closest to you don't choose to support you, shop with you, or support your business no matter what it may be? Because if I'm not mistaken, are you already completed in the trucking business, or is that something that you're still working towards?
Oh no, we definitely still are in the trucking business. We haven't gotten out of the trucking business at all.
Okay.
But as far as your family and friends supporting you, they're going to be your biggest critics. I've found that in everything, and it's amazing to me that they will take a stranger's word over your word, or just like and I don't know if Tracy can hear me or not, but she was telling me a lot of her acquaintances or friends, the thing that they were worried about within our business when she's talking about, and she lives a healthy lifestyle. She's vegan and everything. I mean, she lives a very healthy lifestyle, but they want to know how much money she'll make off of them or something. And she said, well, what about you? Do you care how much money Walmart makes off of you? Like, do you call their corporate office and ask them what cut they get out of every time you purchase? So I don't. I'm used to it at this point.
Let's stay there for 1 second because I like what you said that Tracy has said. Do you call Walmart? Like, why is that a big concern for us in a community? Whereas we don't want to see each other thrive. Like for me, if Deshaun had a store, I would want to go support Deshaun because you are a clear reflection of Nicole, right? At the end of the day, I would want to go and support Jackie because it's somebody who looks like me, and I see her out here working. And Jackie is not sitting on the top of the hill. And when I mean the top of the hill, meaning that she has all these different corporations and she's paying all of this stuff. She's working her way up there. So why is it so challenging for our own community? And Deshaun, you can answer this one. Oh, Nicole,
Can I
got your
say
hand
one
up.
more
Go ahead.
thing?
Uh-huh.
You have to remember too, we're in, and I think Jackie spoke to this in the beginning. We are programmed a certain way. We're programmed based off of just our heritage because of slavery. Honestly, we're programmed to it's called crab in a barrel syndrome. Basically, you don't want to see somebody do better than you. That's how we're programmed. If you think about it, you had your field slaves, and then you had your house slaves. Field slaves felt a certain kind of way because the house slaves got to stay in the house, and you know what I'm saying. So we're programmed that way, and we're slowly coming out of it. But man, it's gonna take some years because it took years for us to get there.
I definitely I speak that same language, right? I speak the same language. Deshaun, do you have anything to say towards that?
I mean, the programming is real. I It's all about for me personally. I went through it years ago. So I it's your circle.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta sometimes you just gotta cut people.
You
You
gotta
gotta
change
cut
your
them off.
circle.
You gotta change
Yeah.
your circle.
Yeah, no, that's real talk because everybody not ready for growth and everybody not ready for elevation, right? Everybody got their own
Right.
path in which they have to develop and they have to grow. And there's nothing to say that you have love for them, but at the same time, y'all just not all growing at the same speed. Jackie, did you have
Exactly.
something? Jackie, did you have something? I'm sorry.
No, I was just agreeing with
Oh,
that. Also, people had a mentality of what are you gonna gain out of it instead of how are we gonna gain from it. And I say that because I've actually had somebody to ask me that. So, what are you making off of me? Like, I'm not making
same
anything
thing.
off of you. You have an issue that I'm trying to help you with. So, the question should be not what I'm going to gain, but what are you going to gain in the long run? So, I think if we change our mindsets and quit thinking that everybody is out to try to make themselves better or to make themselves richer, that we can all grow together.
Girl, I just literally posted the same thing. I said, imagine a world when we are all just working together. What would that world look like? Where everybody is just rooting for each other, ain't nobody hating on each other. It's a beautiful world to me, or whatever. But reality is that that's not what we always get, right? At the end of the day. So
Right.
we got to keep it moving. Do y'all think, and I'm asking this as a collective, that people take more serious? I think Nicole said it. They go more towards strangers versus coming to you when it comes to supporting, no matter what it shall be. Like they will listen. It's almost like your kids, right, or your spouse in your house. We grow deaf ears to people that we care about and we love because they think in our ears so much. So we naturally we would listen to somebody on the outside versus to listen to somebody on the inside, even though we have the same intentions of wanting to support, right? But it's just sometimes people on the outside just click. Do you think the same thing happens in business? That people will be strangers are willing to support you quicker than your family?
Most definitely.
Okay.
Strangers, that's a known fact. Let's just be honest. We talking the hard truth. That's just
Okay.
facts. Strangers are gonna support you more so than your family. Your family gonna sit back and look at you crazy. They're gonna get the opinions and help of a stranger, but when that stranger tells them or offer them the exact same thing, now they come back looking at you crazy. Or if that stranger get on something that messed them up or put them in a worse predicament, now they're gonna come back to you for you to try to fix it. So they just have to live and
Mm.
learn it.
So what about boundaries? Do you have to set boundaries when you when family and friends are trying to support you? Do you have to set your own boundaries of how much you want to support them or how much you want them to support you? Have any of y'all experienced that? Oh, Jackie, I think you're talking on mute.
I would say that's a hard question. I don't think I had to set boundaries. It's either you do or you don't. I had to set
Okay.
boundaries with myself to know not to get into my feelings about it or
Okay.
not to get
Real talk.
angry about it. So I don't think I had to set boundaries with them. I had to learn how to set them with myself and take it for what it is.
Okay. I received that. Deshaun, do you have anything to add to that?
No, no. I mean, for the most, no, no.
Okay. So Deshaun, just out of curiosity, do you have more than one job?
I yeah.
Okay.
Most,
All right. Look,
yeah.
I'm just asking, right? Because this is my first time meeting you, so I'm super excited. Um, what about you, Jackie? Do you have more than one job?
No, but I work at that one like it's more than one.
Okay. All right, listen. So I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret about me. I have more than one job, right? I work full time, uh, and I get paid okay, all right. But it's not enough for me to be set up in retirement, and it's not enough for me to leave a legacy. I have four businesses that I run and operate. One being my wellness company, another fitness and training, my apparel store. I do real estate, and I also have financial literacy. Out of everything that I just stated to you all, I'm still not in a position. I'm a mother of 8 children. I'm a grandmother of two. I'm still not in a position to make sure that when I die, that I A, don't leave debt, B, I leave more than 500 to $1 million for each child, and C, when I retire, that I can live the exact same way that I live right now. So I'm gonna bring this little slide to the stage so y'all can see it. If y'all are looking at this is data, right? And this is the information that we try to get out to help our family and our friends to understand. It's giving you how long you're working, estimated working hours, right? So if you work 40 hours a week, that's what it's telling you, right? At the end of the day, 43 years of your life, 50 weeks per year, 40 hours a week. That's 86,000 hours. That's 86,000 hours we are working every single day. And let's not talk about the time we have to travel to work, the commute time, right? Because that's not factored into this. This is the clock in time. So you got to add more time on top of that. The fact that you got to go to and from work. Y'all realize that people go to work and do this, and they put their money up in the 401k. And when they do so, they may save $400,000, $200,000, and then they have to go get that tax by 30 to 40% when they come out. And then for the next 30 years, they living off of $200,000. So for instance, if they save 200,000, they get taxed 30. That's 200 times 30. That's 60,000 taken. That's 140. So they got $140,000 to live off for the next 30 years. If you did the math on that and you contemplate in your head, should I have another job? If this ain't data enough for anybody to understand, it is. Having passive income is extremely important. It's not something that we should just be taking for a joke. It's something that we should all be doing, right? So I'm gonna ask y'all this question as it relates to, and I'm gonna ask Nicole, he has more than one job, working multiple jobs. How, say for instance, I don't know if you maybe have or if you ever came up short, right? But how do you stay motivated in the face of, having to consistently do the grind over and over again? I gave you my story, but I haven't told you how I stay motivated yet, and I'll go last. But Nicole, tell me how you stay motivated with, working your trucking business, just recently retired, and now, doing your wellness store. How do you keep it moving for yourself?
I just look at the end game, just like you said. I have one child, me and my husband. We have one son. And I want to leave a legacy for him. I want him to be able to live his life and enjoy life and not have to work 5 jobs to make it happen. I want him to be able to go after his dreams. And, my parents did the same. I watched them work so that I could, do the things that I wanted to do. But of course, as you go through life, you purchase a house, you get your cars, you do all the stuff that you do. And, you have to make the money. Really, in all honesty, me working at the post office for those 30 years, I'm thinking when I retire, I'm going to be in great shape. But, when it comes down to it, it's like, really, this is all I got?
I think you went out, sweetie. But no, I got the gist of it. I definitely got the gist of it. So we just had Tiki. We also have Courtney that's came on stage with us as
To
well.
do that.
So Nicole, I think you went out. Were you done,
Yep.
sweetie? Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't want
done.
to. Okay. So we were just pretty much speaking about the importance of passive income and the grind and the burnout, right? So I don't know, Tiki, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, all right. So Tiki can hear me. I'm gonna remove this so I can see everybody. I believe Courtney just dropped off. I don't know. She was just on, but it looked like she dropped off. Making sure she didn't come back real quick. All right, I don't see her yet. But nonetheless, Tiki. So another question that we had, we was talking about the importance of passive income and what does the grind and the burnout look like. So as a woman, would you say that, what does rest look like for you when you're trying to do everything and to also, and I know your story, but everybody else don't know your story, right? I know the grind and the hustle, but what does rest look like to you? Do you get a chance to rest if you're trying to do everything to make ends meet?
No, you don't really get a chance to rest. Resting is sitting in the driveway before you open up the garage to come in the house and just getting some me time. That's my rest. Pulling up to the house and just sitting for a minute because it's always on go, 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 go. And my kids are grown, but I'm still working on building a sound financial future for them for when I'm not here. So
Mhm.
there is no rest. There is no rest.
Okay.
Wheels are always turning.
Why is that important for you, Tiki? You have grown kids. Why is it important for you to leave something behind for them?
So in 2023, my mom passed. When my mom passed, my dad had life insurance on her. The life insurance only covered her burial site. It didn't cover anything else. And then we were like shocked that, okay, you also have to pay for the funeral. You got to pay for the service. You got to pay for the cash. You have to pay for everything. So the amount of life insurance that he had, and my father worked at the post office for over 55 years. So when he got that $20,000 policy back then, it was saying something.
Mm-hmm.
Never increased the policy. So my mother's
services cost $3,800, and then we had a $20,000 life insurance policy. So I don't want to leave that type of a burden on my children. There was nothing that my mom left behind, but her belongings and the additional money that we had put up to take care of her services the way she wanted them taken care of. She didn't want to be in the ground. She didn't want to be ashes. So my mom is encased in a wall in one of the highest priced cemeteries in the area, but that's what she wanted. That's what we gave her. But there's nothing left behind. But like I said, her possessions, her jewelry, her clothes, her hat, there's nothing left behind. And I don't want my children to be in that same predicament when it's time for them to take care of my last stop. You know? So I'm constantly working, um, looking to build something that will carry on once I'm gone, something that will keep paying them. My mom came from North Carolina. In North Carolina, the family has land. We have land in North Carolina, but we're here in Virginia. There is no land. I would love to have, and this is my ultimate goal, to purchase a big piece of property, put all of the kids' houses on that property so everybody can live in the same neighborhood, just build up a family compound so that there's something for them to pass on for generations to come. This is the family compound. This is what grandma, set up for y'all before she left. So that's what I'm working towards. I have a big goal that I'm working towards. And it's just something
I
I
love
want
it.
to give them everything that I didn't have growing up.
I absolutely love it. And the reason why I'm gonna say that I love that, what you shared, is mainly because you want to improve, right? So at the end of the day, we don't want to continue to repeat. And in order for life to elevate for the next level of generations, we want to go one step further than our parents took with us. And there's nothing wrong with that because you should want your children to go one step further than
Absolutely.
you. Secondly, I would say that your message that I'm receiving for viewers is if you are in Tiki situation, I look at everybody's testimony to be something that we can actually use to better our lives. So if you're someone out there that have elder parents and they have been working for years somewhere else and they got a policy, like do your due diligence, go check it. Go see what they have. I can tell you the same thing happened to me and my grandmother, just really briefly. She was paying 5 different life insurance policies. None of them equated to anything but $10,000. I cashed them in because she was paying more money than what she was getting. I got $7,000. I prayed to God and my grandmother lived another 5 years. I could not get her insurance because she was uninsurable. I took the same amount of money she was putting up and just putting in a bank account. Back then, I was not educated, but I knew math and I knew numbers. And I literally had buried my grandmother based off my own dime because she wasn't getting, based off her own dime because she wasn't getting anything from the insurance company after the 10K. She just kept paying bills, right? So back then, people were not educated. And if you are educated right now, it's important to us to make sure that our people are taken care of. I literally just asked that same question. So, to Jackie, just out of curiosity for you, darling, when do you know it's time to pivot, rest, or release something? Like after working so hard at it and doing so much, when do you know to pivot and go somewhere else, go left, or to stay on it and wait it out? Like when do you know it's time to do that?
When me and God had that conversation, the God said, let it go.
Okay.
And I say that because we put our hands in things sometimes, and that's
Mhm.
not the route that God have us on. So you have to have that own personal relationship with God and know when God is speaking to you. Um, if some keep circling back around to you, you keep circling back around to it. Maybe God is telling you something. We sit
Mhm.
there and we pray and we pray and we pray and we say we ask God for this and we ask God for that, but it ain't always what we think that it should be. So I could say, okay, I want this building and I want to start cooking, even though that's my passion. I have to listen for God to see if this is the direction that God has me in, because I can go open
Receive.
this business and I can do it all day, but I'm not gonna gain, I'm not gonna succeed, and I'm gonna be sitting here wondering why, because I stepped my foot in territory that God didn't plan for me to do. So that's how I know when to do it. I have to listen to God and do what God tell me to do.
So asking for the gift of discernment is very important in anything that you do. I'm 100% in agreement with that. So here's a question for everybody. Why is I'm pivoting over to wealth and wellness and wealth, right? The connection between the two. Why is it that when investing in your health, the most important thing that you can do for yourself, how do you do it when your money is tight? How do you continue to pour into yourself when your money is stripped tight? When you got the bills, you got rent, and then you got the gym, or you got vitamins, or you got this.
So
How do you
Siobhan,
continue to
I,
do it?
I I I have a thing about that. People money is gonna be tight. But I think we had this discussion the other day. You are still going to go out there and buy something that is not in your budget.
Mm,
So, are you going to put that shirt ahead of your health? Are you going to get them shoes? Are you going to think about your health? Our budget is tight, but we find a way to do what we want to do. Your budget is
mm,
not that tight.
mm. Okay.
So I just have an issue with people say that, because me personally, I don't care how tight my budget is. I'm going to find a way to keep me healthy to be here to get out that budget. That's just
Okay.
me personally.
All right. Receive, darling. Receive. Love it too. What about you, Deshaun?
I can't answer that question. My budget hasn't been tightened in a while.
Amen, brother. Bring them coins over
I'm
here,
gonna get
nigga.
like you, Deshaun. I'm gonna get like you.
I'm gonna be just like you when I
Hey,
grow up, Deshaun.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. What about you, Tiki?
So I can speak from experience because I lost my job in December when this new administration came in, and I was laid off from the IRS. So I went from a six-figure salary to nothing. Um, and the budget is tight, but I just had to give up. You have to sacrifice some things. Not going to the nail salon as much, doing my own feet, not going to get your lashes and stuff done like that, doing your own hair. You make sacrifices. I make sacrifices to make sure I order my vitamins every month because number one, now that I'm not working, I don't have health insurance. So I can't, just go to the doctor and be like, "Hey, can you put me on something that I can go get a prescription?" No, I'm on strictly Melaleuca, strictly vitamins, strictly vitamins. That's it. So that's all that I can do right now. So I make those sacrifices to make sure I am getting my vitamins. I'm taking care of my health. Started going to the gym 5 days a week so that I can make sure I'm bettering my health. So I'm doing those things and making those sacrifices to make sure that I can stick around here longer.
I
Because
love it. I love it.
who else gonna
Nicole,
do
are you
it?
able to speak? Oh, was you done, Tiki? It was like a
Mhm.
lag. Was you done, babe? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Um, okay, I'm sorry. Nicole, did you were you able to come over and answer that question? I don't know, because she's driving right now. So
Yeah.
oh,
This
Yeah,
is.
can you hear me?
This is.
Can you hear me?
yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I agree 100% with what Tiki said. You have to prioritize. I mean, I've never been a person that gets my nails and stuff done. But if I were, if I'm going to Starbucks every day to get the $5 grande, whatever they call them, coffees and stuff, is that more important than me being healthy? So you just have to prioritize. You know, give up something to get what you really need. That's the way I look at it as well.
I love it. So my response to that question is, as it relates to budget being tight, right? I have two response. I agree with Tiki and Jackie, but I'm also going to say if your budget is tight now and you're unable to take care of yourself, your budget going to stay tight until you make a change and make a difference. So you're going to either have to do something different to increase that budget, or it's going to stay tight at the end of the day, right? And as it relates to your health, I'm just one that if if I had to make a sacrifice, like Tiki was saying, I eat out a lot and I travel. I may not be able to travel and eat out a lot if I had to say I want to go ahead and continue to make sure that I get my supplements of vitamins, or I get my required things that I need for my needs or whatever. And in Tiki's position, when you lose a job, like what's the backup plan with that, right? Because when you lose a job, because everything ain't promised to us. Tomorrow ain't promised, and these jobs not promised, as we see, even if they are quote unquote secured, right? But at the end of the day, if you lose a job, like what's the backup plan? So we not working towards something, we working for nothing at the end of the day. And we have to start working towards something. So for Tiki, how do you budget wellness? Into your lifestyle without breaking the bank, because you already told us that that job broke your bank, but you still found the way, right? So how do you budget your wellness in your lifestyle? With, I know you said you cut your eyelashes and you all your hair, but it's a budget that you have to put into place, because the gym ain't cheap, the vitamins ain't cheap, and you investing in yourself. So what does your budget look like for that? Is it just your hair and your nails and your eyelashes that you cut down? Oh, you on mute, T.
I do my own hair. I do my own nails. I do my own lashes. I do my own. I mean, I can do. I had the talent to do those things in it before anyway, because I went to cosmetology school. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, but it was just the luxury of having someone else do it for me.
Yeah.
So I just went back to doing them myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then thankfully, with my vitamin regimen, I'm getting paid back from the store for my vitamin regimen. So I'm basically getting that for free. To be honest with you, I'm getting that for free. It's not really coming out of my pocket because I'm being compensated already from the store. So the store is basically paying for what I need.
So how smart is that? Like
This
at the
is
end of the
really
day,
smart.
if you just told me you don't have a lot of finances coming in, Deshaun said he got all the money in the world. Um, Jackie, like, yeah, when I make sacrifice, Nicole, like in agreement. So how smart is it to be shopping somewhere where you want to shop anyway, right? You're going to buy the vitamins, you're going to buy the lotion, the tooth polish, the mouthwash, but then when, God forbid, if something happens to a job, you got something immediately to fall back on it. Can anybody tell me how smart is that, or if that is even smart at all?
That's
Siobhan,
genius level smart. Genius level smart.
The
see,
way I
Genius
see it,
level
you
she
smart.
said
have
genius.
multiple.
I was supposed to say that second grade level smart. 2 plus 2
Yeah,
is 4.
Okay.
you have multiple bills throughout your entire life. You need to have multiple streams of income. I have my wellness store. I'm a real estate agent. I am a notary. I have a credit repair company. You have to have, 'cause there's no security in job security. Y'all don't ever think that because you got a good paying job, even a good paying job in the government, at
Come
any
on.
time it can be over. They can come
Talk some
in,
hard
you
truths,
won't
because
work
that's
a
what we're
full
talking about.
day. You won't work a full day, and they will come to your desk at the end of the day and say, "You know what? Thank you for these services, but we had to make some decisions, and we're gonna have to let you go." And you're not going to be able to take anything with you. But the, the stuff on your desk, they may give you a little bit of, a little bit of money to shoo you on out the door, but that's it.
That
Insurance
is so
stops,
true.
your life insurance stops, everything stops. And if you
So
don't have,
Tiki,
uh huh,
go ahead. I gotta ask you this real quick. That happened to you, right?
yeah,
But how, it's like you gotta tell me, how did you still say I'm gonna invest in myself? Like you had your finances cut. So, and you just told me 2 plus 2 is 4. Jackie said
hmm
that.
hmm
And you just like, Nicole said, it's just genius, right? But you still finding a way. You told me about your health because you
hmm
don't have health insurance. So you need these vitamins to keep yourself alive, right? But some people, when they lose a job, they like, oh, I'm cutting that. That's an extra expense. But yet, if you was to cut it, what would happen to you? If you was to cut shopping at your wellness company, what would happen to you, T?
So I was diagnosed as a type 2 diabetic, and I was on three medications. One, three medications for my diabetes, one medication for cholesterol because my cholesterol was high. And with the medications that I was on that was being paid for from insurance, my A1C level still wouldn't come down. It was a 10.9. I would wake up in the morning with the little Freestyle Libre on my arm and scan my phone, and my sugar would be at 400 when I wake up. They couldn't control it. So the next step was the medications and the insulin. And had I not started with the vitamins at that time, thank God, because this was right before I got laid off. I started taking the vitamins and ended up getting off all of my medications and avoiding insulin. My doctor said, "I'm gonna put you on. We're gonna write you a prescription for insulin." I looked her in her face and said, "Who's gonna fill it? Because I'm not sticking myself." So let me try something, and I got consistent with the vitamins, which I was already getting from this wellness store, but I just wasn't being consistent with it. But I made a decision. Let me be consistent. Got consistent. I'm off all my meds and was off all of my meds before I got laid off. So I dug my well before I was thirsty.
Hey, I
Okay.
love it. And needless to say, that if you did not continue, God forbid, right? Sugar bounce back up,
It's gonna bounce back
back
up.
on medicine that you can't afford, right? So it's about a sacrifice, and you're
Yeah,
making a sacrifice that's paying you, and you're also getting healthy.
that's right.
So originally, y'all, this was going to be our pause time to come in and do some giveaways, but I don't see the customers, the people on the chime little thing. Deshaun is our only challenge. So Deshaun, you have an opportunity to win a prize tonight. I'm gonna show you our prizes. We got some deodorant. We got a bar of soap, okay? And we got you no longer use Clorox, you use Soluguard because these particular wipes have no chemicals and no toxins, right? So one of the games that I want to ask Deshaun right now, just really briefly, if you had the opportunity to look in your household and look underneath your sink and you saw Tide, Gain, Colgate, Palmolive, and you know that you probably spend about $50 to $100. Um, what would it be for you? Because I know you don't have a problem with money, right?
Right.
To drop a $70 to swap those products out and then turn around and get $1,000. Would you think? No, tell me what your rate of return would be.
Do you want me to do math?
Yeah, real quick. What would your rate of return be if you drop? So now listen to me carefully. You spent $70 on your Palmolive, your Tide, your Gain, your Two Polish, whatever it is. You swapped for a different company and went to go get things that had no chemicals and no toxins. And then you told your friends about it
Mm-hmm.
and they gave you $1,000 because you told 8 people. What
Right.
is your rate of return? What did you invest and what did you get?
I mean, wow. What is my rate of return?
Yes.
It's excellent, obviously, with the $1,000. But
Mhm.
man, this shopping stuff, you can't ask me no questions like that. Because, like I said, I don't do no shopping. I just pay.
Okay, you just say, okay, listen.
Better
Well, I'm
half
gonna give
take care of everything. I couldn't even tell you where stuff is.
listen, I get it. So let me just help you because even though you just pay, even as the man of the household and you supply all the funds, you definitely want to make sure that you are recycling those funds and those funds
Mhm.
are working for you. And because you are a man of wellness and you're being healthy, you want to make sure that the wife and the better half is getting healthy things in the household to continue to make you grow and prosper as well as the family, right? So, in my opinion, that question could be a twofold. You could have answered me by saying, I spent 70, because that's the stuff that you spent.
Mhm.
and I got 1,000. So technically, you like $930 up. That's like
Right.
a 90% rate of return, right? Or you could have answered me, I swapped. So I ain't spending no money. I already spent this money. This is an investment I already made. You could have told me
So it's
100%.
1,000.
Right. The only thing you did was shared it. So you had either way that you could go. But I'm going to get you this bar of soap. So you are a winner tonight. Okay. You are our
By
only winner
default.
tonight. You're going to get this bar of soap because this is what we get paid for, people. We get paid for using soap. You going to go use some soap at any of these other stores, but they're going to turn around and give you a white and black receipt. We're giving out checks for using soap at the end of the day. So listen, we are running up on time. And before I go, I wanted just to pass some reflections, right? What does it look like for yourself this season? We have 6 months left in this season. We all are a part of one amazing store. What does it look like for us making sure our community understand the importance of what we do and where we are and what they can do to join us? What would you tell somebody? Everybody can go around the room. Why they should join you and be a part of this amazing growing opportunity for doing something they're going to already do, right? We're going to
Mhm.
already do this. Perfume, right? Stuff that goes for our needs, right? This is the stuff that we already do. So, Tiki, what would you tell your favorite aunt or your best friend down the block? Like, what would, and be real with her. Be like, stop playing with me. Like, I want to hear the realness. This is hard truth. If they can't take it, tell them go to the next episode. Tiki,
Mm-hmm.
let it rip as if.
So look, Auntie, you've been shopping at Walmart and Target for all your life, and Walmart and Target they never gave you nothing but receipts. They have never paid you a dime. I have earned 5 figures from a store that I get the same stuff you get. Only thing is, mine is non-toxic, no chemicals, and it's delivered to my door, and it's coming straight off of the conveyor belt into a box and shipped straight to me and dropped off by UPS. And on
Auntie,
top, Auntie, what you got to lose?
this
And
is
it's
auntie.
a money back guarantee. If you order something you don't like it, they will give you your money back, and you probably get to keep the stuff anyway. Walmart and Target will never do that. Let me see you. Let me see you take a whole 90-day set of vitamins and then go to Walmart and say, "I don't like them vitamins that I already consumed. Can I get my money back?" They're gonna laugh in your face. This store will
Exactly.
give you your money back after you've consumed it.
What?
What do you got
Tiki,
to lose?
you just served auntie up. Jackie, what you telling your cousin? What you telling your cousin about what you do?
So I'm gonna ask my cousin, look, what did you research? And you don't go research Walmart. You don't research these prescriptions that these doctors give you. So what you researching? So you mean to tell me when you go in Walmart and you see that new product on that shelf, you gonna buy it. You not finna go say, let me see what my doctor think. None of that. So what's the difference of you switching over, trying it for 90 days? If you, I'm like thinking now, if you don't even like how the box was set at your front doorstep and they had a little dent, call them and tell them so you can get a free box. Like, it's a win-win situation. It's 2 plus 2. What you losing?
Right.
And
Make it make sense.
if you don't like it, go back to your toxic ways and keep figuring out why you can't breathe at night. Why you
Come
feel
on.
like you a whole pig gasping for air? Like
Tell them
what?
how you really feel.
And then my next thing gonna be, don't call and ask me for $20 because I got a way to help you make it. So like, this
I
look.
am done.
Not you
Girl, you
can't breathe
are
walking up the
hilarious.
steps.
Like, yeah, that is me for real, for real. I be like, look, this is
Listen. I
y'all
want to
makes
know
no
how y'all
sense.
really feel. So, Deshaun, we're gonna let you go last because you need to hear this energy, right? Because this is what we be giving good energy to people that we care about. Nicole,
All right, so you already know how I get down, Siobhan. I'll be like, look, okay. So I tell them about the business, and I just explain to them just like basically what everybody has already said. You can get products that have no toxins in them, no parabens, all of that. Just try it for 3 months. And I'm like, what's her name of Jackie said. Listen, try it for 3 months. If you don't like it, go back to your old toxic ways and be done. But I'm guaranteeing, I'm almost guaranteeing that you will love the product. You're gonna love the product once you try them. So come on, sign up.
Definitely.
I'm gonna call you later on tonight. Go and sign up, and let's get to shopping, and we'll go from there. And then, guess what? I'm gonna show you how to make $1,000 this month. How about we do that? There you go. That's
All
it.
that. All that. All right, Deshaun, bring us home. What you telling your new folks? These people don't know you just got started. They don't know what you doing. They thinking they already think you got all the money, but you trying to put them on game, trying to help them out, even though you don't do all the shopping or whatever. So what you about to tell somebody that's giving you the blues? Like, boy, what you got going on, man? I'm about to fool with you. What you want to tell them?
It's funny because I'm not going to have to put that much effort into it
Okay.
because most of
Talk
my
to them.
friends, all my circle, they know how I get down. So, and most of them missed when I was telling them years ago to invest in this and invest in that. They missed a lot of them missed out on that, but they see I didn't. So all my circle can't wait to jump on anything I jump on as it is. So I'm
Mm,
not.
Deshaun,
listen.
we're gonna grow up to be like you, cause
Listen.
you
That
Yes.
circle.
When your wife will adopt some kids, I'm,
okay.
I'm adoptable.
Hey, it,
Listen. I love it. I absolutely like those responses was on point, and I couldn't agree with y'all anymore. And I'm just saying to all my family and my friends out there, y'all heard it from their mouth. At the end of the day, like what y'all really tripping off of? This is me. What y'all really tripping off of? If we know that we don't have enough money at the end of the month, let's stop playing games. If we know that when we retire, we're not going to have enough money in retirement, that looks like right now, let's stop playing games. If you know that you are in a position where you want to be healthy, but you are struggling to be healthy, like get around people who value health. Let's stop playing games. At the end of the day, we have one life to live. Don't none of us know how we're gonna be taken off this earth. None of us. Theo just got taken off the earth through water on vacation, right? We don't know. And death happen all the time. That's the only thing that's certain. So if we don't know, why do we keep wasting time trying to figure out doing the same thing over and over? Like, regardless if this is for us or if something else is for you. Get your health in order, get your life in order, get your finances in check. If you still are out here being the borrower, it's about time for you to be the lender, meaning get everything paid off. Don't keep borrowing things to pay things off, right? Pay them off, and then you be the lender for somebody else, because that's the only way we're going to grow. This opportunity right here, hands down for me, I've done a lot in my eyes. I've done enough. I've taken enough L's. But this is the only opportunity that gives me time freedom and financial freedom. And I'm not bound to anything. So when I say to you that I originally took this opportunity as a travel thing, because I like to travel, I'm now looking at this opportunity because I've been riffed twice, right? Riffed twice. I don't have any more time to be playing around with them in my lifestyle. At the end of the day, if you want something, you got to go out there and go get it for yourself. Let nobody tell you when how they gonna take it away, how they gonna control it, or anything of that nature. You got to go get it for yourself. So I am super thankful for all my guests this evening. From Deshaun coming on, meeting us for the first time, to Nicole, to Tiki, to Jackie. I did see Courtney come on here. Y'all, I just wanted to get on here and just let these people understand what it is they need to understand at the end of the day. And y'all, whoever look at this, when they look at it, stop playing. Like, for real. We talking to y'all. Y'all can't respond back to us right now. So say something in the comment and we coming for y'all. However, because we ain't never been scared. This is us talking to y'all because y'all can't respond back.
Just say like Coach Steve
Anyway,
said.
but I'm super thankful for y'all being here. Truly, we just hope that y'all got some value out of this information and what we do. If y'all didn't see it all from the beginning, go back and rewind it. Before I go, I'm gonna let everybody drop their handles so they can know how to follow, and make sure y'all go out and share as well. So we're gonna start with our guest, Deshaun, as well as our newest builder as well. You have any handles you want people to follow you on?
I mean, not really. I mean, I just let me see here. I've never seen this site before, so I don't even know how to. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Not right now.
Okay. Well, his name is Deshaun. If y'all see him on Facebook, go follow him. Y'all see how to spell it. Jackie, you have any handles for people to follow?
It's Jackie Walton on all social media platforms.
Jackie Walton. That's Walton. Walton. Nicole, you have any handles for people to follow?
Yep, on Facebook and all them other social media platforms. It's Nicole Durr, Durr Ayers, Ayer. Nicole Durr
Don't
Ayers.
leave off. Don't leave off the dirt. Durr. Y'all heard her. Nicole Durr Ayers. And TT, what you got?
Honestly,
How we following you?
So on Facebook it's Tiki Mills with it, and on Instagram, TikTok, and X, it's Miss Tiki Solution.
Absolutely. Y'all see with it. WHITTED. My name is Siobhan Bowman, and you can follow me on the number 4, the people, the number 2, the initial B, and the word fit. For the people to be fit on all platforms, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Twitter. You can also follow Siobhan Bowman, that's SHABONNEBOWMAN on all platforms. I am super excited. I do this show religiously to my ability when I'm not on vacation on Wednesdays. Wealth and Wellness Wednesday after 9 o'clock. If you catch me, catch me. Share it, share it. I appreciate my team. I appreciate Deshaun. And I just absolutely love the fact that we are all on a wellness journey trying to help our community inspire other people. Y'all have been nothing but a blessing tonight. So I hope that we was able to bless somebody else. So good night. God bless. And y'all have a beautiful evening. Okay.
Good night.
Take care.